Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. If you're new here, my name is Maria. I do DIYs, hauls, vlogs, and more. So if you love to craft and to do budget-friendly home decor, you should definitely subscribe and hit the bell button to get notified every time I upload. Today is a very exciting video because today again I am going to collab with another great friend of mine here on YouTube. Her name is Fanny. She is by Creations by Favi. She does a lot of budget-friendly, trash to treasure, upcycling DIYs. Her crafts are amazing and beautiful, so go check her out and subscribe to her channel. I am going to leave all her information down in the description box. We are both doing Buffalo Plaid Christmas DIYs. I hope you guys like what we came up with, so you should definitely go check her out after you're done watching my video and see what she came up with. So now let's get to the video. Today I have 4 Buffalo Plaid Christmas DIYs home decor. My first DIY will be this Christmas tree. I just love how it turned out. I made those small little rectangle ornaments, so stay tuned to see how I did them. I got this small box during Halloween, but Dollar Tree carries similar things you can use for the stand. I also picked up one of these small Christmas trees. I am going to start off by setting up the Christmas tree. I will not be using the little stand that comes with it. Instead, I will be using the box I showed you. Since I won't be using the stand that comes with the tree, I'm going to use this empty Play-Doh container that my son had. I am going to glue it upside down inside the box. Then I am going to glue the tree right on top of it. To secure my tree, I'm going to use these gems I got from Dollar Tree. I also added some pine cones on top for decoration. And I added some jute string around the box. Most of the Christmas trees at Dollar Tree look sparse. There are so many different ways to fill them in. I am going to use what I already had at home, and that is 4 garland ties that I got from Dollar Tree. I am just going to wrap them around the rod. To decorate my tree, I'm going to use this decorative ribbon. I know this is not Dollar Tree item, but it did cost me $1. I got this from Dollar General. It looks so pretty. I just couldn't not use it, and it just goes with the theme. So what I'm going to use is also jute string. I'm cutting several pieces of jute string. They are around 1.5 inches. Then I am going to tie them to the ribbon. I left a space in between them. I also left the extra jute string hanging to give it some extra decor to it. Now I'm going to wrap the ribbon around the tree. I'm going to start at the bottom and tie one of the extra jute strings that was hanging around the branch. I am also going to do that to the top as well, just so it doesn't move around. So you know how you usually add the tree toppers at the end? Well, I don't know why I didn't. I did it before. I added everything, but what I used is I used 2 ribbons that I got from Dollar General. Each were $1, and I made a double bow. Now you can move on and add the ornaments, but I decided I wanted to add more garland to it just to make it a little bit more fuller. And what I use is some of the Walmart garland I had, and I just wrapped it around just like the ribbon. Now I'm going to start adding some of my ornaments, and I'm going to use these ball ornaments I already had. You can find some similar ones like these at Dollar Tree. Mine are from Walmart. I got these last year. To hang them, I used some of the jute string. Like I told ya at the beginning of my video that I made my own little ornaments to match my decor. Well, I made them using 2 Dollar Tree jumbo popsicle sticks and the $1 Buffalo Plaid ribbon I got from Dollar General. I cut the curvy sides off the popsicle stick, then I cut them in 4. So there was a total of 8 with the 2 popsicle sticks. I am going to glue the ribbon around the popsicle stick, but first I am going to add some jute string just so I can make the little hoop so I can be able to hang them. They look like mini little gift bags. To add the little designs to them, I'm using a tiny brush and white acrylic paint. I'm going to freehand draw everything, and the first one I did was this heart, and then all I did was added some little polka dots around. You can pretty much do any designs to it, but what I did is I did a Christmas tree, I did a candy cane, Noel, a snowflake, love, and a little reindeer, also joy, and the heart. And the last thing I did was just hung them around the tree. And that is all for my first DIY. I hope you guys like it. I just love how it turned out. My second DIY will be this tier tray. I thought it was going to be harder to do, but it's actually pretty simple. And to do this, I'm going to use this 2-piece burner cover and this candle holder. Both of these I got them from Dollar Tree. The only thing I painted was the small cover. The bigger one you don't have to, because you're not going to be able to see it because that's going to go at the bottom. I'm going to use this wrapping paper. I got this from Dollar General. This was $1. Dollar Tree does carry similar ones, and all I did was just trace both of the covers and cut them out. I am going to use Mod Podge to glue them inside. Be very careful and do it slowly so you won't get a lot of bubbles. I did the same steps to both covers. So I had ran out of the Mod Podge, and all I did was use some of the glue. I think it works the same. To add more decor to my trays, I will be using some jute string and gluing it around this tray. I will be doing it to both of them. I use E6000 and some hot glue to glue it to the center of my tray. And then I am going to use more E6000 and hot glue to glue the other one on top of it. I did a 2-tier tray. You can add another one if you want. I just chose not to. To decorate my trays, I used some of the things I already had, like this little tree farmhouse. I also added some small Christmas tree Dollar Tree carries. And I added this little cute sleigh Dollar Tree has. I also added this Christmas tree. I did it on one of my DIY videos. All I did was change the bow. For my bottom tray, I added a candle. I also used this empty plastic container I had and added some pine cones. And I am going to use this Noel sign I got from Dollar General. It doesn't stand, so I made a stand for it. All I did is glued it on top of a popsicle stick that I painted red. I also added other little small things to the bag. You can't really see, but it's just a snowman and Santa Claus. I got them from Dollar Tree. I also added these little cute decors that I did using Jenga blocks and Christmas ball ornaments. And this is how my little tier tray turned out. I hope you guys like it. I love how it turned out, and it matches with everything I'm doing. For my third DIY, I think this was the easiest one I did so far. All I did was use a jar and some picks, and of course the same ribbon I used in my first DIY. But all I did was painted the jar white, and I left it streaky, and I only did one coat so it can leave it that. I don't know how to explain that look, but yeah. And then all I did is wrap some jute string around in the middle. I did it a couple of times, and I did a bow using the same ribbon I used in my first DIY, and I added that to the middle. By the way, the jar, I got it from Dollar Tree, and the jute string is from Dollar Tree as well. And the last thing I did is just added some picks. I got some from Dollar Tree and some from Walmart. And my last and final DIY is this sign. I just love how it turned out. I can say this is my favorite one. And what I used to make it is this sign I got from Dollar Tree. I actually got this back in April. I am going to remove the plastic and paint it inside. I used my apple barrel acrylic paint in white. I also painted the sides white. But now that I think about it, you don't need to paint the inside white because I'm going to cover it. All you need to do is paint the sides and the outside. I am going to use this Cork sheet I got from Dollar Tree. I got this in the new craft section. I printed a deer head out. I cut it out and I cut the antlers off because I didn't like how those look. I then traced the deer head to the Cork sheet. This is the first deer head I had printed out, but it was way too big and it was sideways. But I like the antlers on this one, so what I did is I am going to try to draw him to my deer head on the Cork sheet. And then I am going to cut it out. What I did was make a small hole with a knife so I can put my scissors through and cut it out. Just be really careful because this is Cork sheet and you have to do it slowly so it doesn't break. I had first used this wrapping paper, but I later on changed it to a different one. I am going to use a piece of this wrapping paper and I am going to cut the Cork sheet to the size of the frame. I am going to use regular glue to glue the paper to the frame. And the Cork sheet already has adhesive, so you don't need to add glue to it. So make sure you use what you want so you don't have to make this mistake I did, because it was actually hard to try to take it off and put some other paper. For the word joy, I am going to use the wood letters Dollar Tree carries and I am going to paint them black. And I am also going to paint the edges black. And I use my tiny little paintbrush to outline the deer head. Here is where I'm gonna switch papers. I'm going to use this buffaloplaid paper I got from Michael's. It was 69 cents, but I got 4 for $1. I used my knife to gently remove the Cork sheet. I only removed the top part and then I'm just going to replace it with the other buffaloplaid paper. Now I am going to glue the letters. I'm going to start with the O first. And to add some more decor to my sign, I took off this little greenery. I forgot from where, but I know it was from like a little word sign. So I took it off and all I did is glue it right underneath the head. And I also added a jute string bow I made. And this completes this sign. I hope you guys like it as much as I do. This completes my 4 DIYs. I hope you guys like it. And don't forget to go to Fanny's page and see what she came up with.